Hello YouTube, it's PokemonDan, and today I've got another Wi-Fi battle, and this time I'm going to be battling Brandon, who is a challenger, and he's going to be bringing a Scizor, Mega Salamence, Jolteon, Milotic, Sylveon, and Weavile, which is a pretty interesting team, and I also like it, but also pretty threatening. And I'll be bringing Megalon, as you guys know, the Mega Beedrill, which is pretty powerful, Extra Drill, Talonflame, Japet, okay, Mienshao, Landorus, and Rotom Wash. Now, before I battled him, I changed a bit of pokes, like a Pokemon for Rotom Wash, because I saw some weaknesses, like Ice for Landorus and stuff, so I switched it to Rotom Wash. But anyways, I'm going to lead off with Megalon, and he's going to lead off with his Frostbite, which is the Weavile. And now I Mega Evolve here, and I went for the Protect, because I know Weavile will outspeed for sure, unless I get this Mega off and Protect. Because when you Mega, you don't get that extra speed at first. Like, you'll have to wait a turn until you get that speed. So now he goes for the Ice Shard, and I go for the U-turn. So that Ice Shard did almost half, pretty much. And that U-turn pretty much took it out, except it was Focus Sash. So that was a tiny bit annoying. But, oh well. Now I go to my Japet, and now I'm going to go for the Brave Bird. So, he decided not to switch in, because I do have Landorus, and Landorus does not enjoy Ice-type moves. And as you guys see, this Intimidate does not bother Japet. And this Brave Bird is going to do too much damage. This damage is unreal. Look at that. Almost takes it out, even though it was intimidated. So yeah, Japet was pretty powerful there. Now he goes into his Exo, which is the Scizor. Not a bad play. I mean, Scizor can take a Brave Bird, but he probably knew I was Choice Banded, because that damage to Salamence was quite a lot. So yeah. And now he's gonna go to Fantasy, which is the Milotic. He probably wanted to see if I was banded, and I was. And I go for the Brave Bird, and yeah, get some more damage, but I also hurt myself in the process. So that does about 35% damage. It's decent. Now I go to switch out, and I go to my Roidsbra, the special defensive Rotom. You guys might have seen Roidsbra before in some of my Wi-Fi battles. So now Fantasy switches out, and now he goes into Danny, which is the Jolteon. And he thought I was going to Volt Switch, but I actually went for the Will-O-Wisp, because this Milotic can be bulky, so I wanted to damage it a bit with some status conditions like Burn. So now I go for the Protect, get stalled damage. And yeah, so Danny's going to get hurt from Burn and stuff. So now I switch out into the Landorus, because Thunderbolt will not affect it, because it is a ground type. And I'm going to also get the Intimidate, but that's not going to matter too much, because Jolteon's a special attack Pokemon. And now I want Landorus back, and I go to my Roidsbra again, just in case I went for a different move, or yeah. But he's actually going to switch out into the Menace and get that Intimidate, but it's not going to affect it. I am special attack. So now, Mega Salamence is on the field, looking pretty powerful, like Superman there. Pretty OP. And he goes for the Double Edge, and I thought this was going to do a lot, but actually, Roidsbra took it quite well. And Roidsbra had like, I don't know, like 55% of HP left. And I got a Burn, which was pretty nice. I mean, I could have gone for the Volt Switch, but he could have went back to Jolteon and stuff. And get that ability boost. Volt Absorb. I think it gives back some HP when it gets hit by an electric type move. But anyways, I go to my Landorus to get the Intimidate there. It's gonna lower its attack. And he actually goes for the Dragon Dance. I was pretty confused why. Maybe he thought he could live the burn damage, but no, he couldn't. And then maybe after that, would be more powerful or something. But it didn't work out for him. So now here comes Frostbite, which is the death of Landorus. So I have no choice but to switch out Landorus there, and I go to my Roids Bra. But he goes for the fake out. It's alright, but it doesn't do too much. So Roids Bra is going to get some lefties and stuff, and I go for Protect to get more leftover HP recovery. And now he's going to go for the Night Slash. Surprising he doesn't have knockoff, because that would have probably took out Roids Bra. But Night Slash isn't enough to take it out, and now I go for Volt Switch and I take that out, which is pretty nice. And now I switch out and I go to my Mian Shao, which I haven't used yet in this battle. So yeah. And now it goes into Exo, which is Sizzle. Yeah, okay. Now I go for the high jump kick and I actually miss. Now I was like, why do I keep missing so much high jump kicks? This is kind of true because I had more other Wi-Fi battles with Mian Shao. Kept on high jump kicking, but kept on missing. But anyways, this high jump kick does so much damage. It almost takes out Sizzle. And I was like, whoa. That's a lot. But hey, it's Mian Shao. So I'm gonna get some HP back there with Regenerator, which obviously means when I switch out a Pokemon and has the ability Regenerator, it gets about a third of its HP back. So yeah. Now I go into my Talonflame just in case I went for like a Bug move or Bullet Punch. But since it did have the Sword Stance, it's obviously gonna take out Japet. Now I'll go to my Landorus, get that attack drop. And he's just going to Bullet Punch to get as much damage as possible, and that does quite a bit to Landorus. And now I go for Earthquake and take out Exo. So, yeah. And now here comes Fantasy, which is probably going to Ice Beam or Scald. So I had to switch out, and I think I went back to my Roids Bra, take it, and he went for the Toxic, but missed it. That was a bit unfortunate for him, but... And now he switches back into Jolteon, I believe. Yep. Probably thinking I was gonna Volt Switch. But I just Willowed. But, Danny already got Will-O-Wisp before. But it's gonna take more burn damage and stuff. So, now he withdraws Danny and goes into the Fantasy, the Milotic. Okay, and I went for Protect there, just get more HP. So leftovers. Now since Protect failed the other turn, I could Protect this turn. Let's get more leftovers. So yeah, that was pretty good. And he goes for Scald, but I protected. And now I burn Fantasy, which is a good time to burn it, get some damage off, so later I can take it out easier, because it probably has recovering, Scald, Ice Beam, moves like that. And he went for the Scald and got a burn there, but I wasn't too surprised, because Scalds do get burned quite often, 30% chance. Anyways, Roids Bra hang there quite well, really. And now I go for the Volt Switch, and I got a crit actually, and this does quite a lot of damage with crit. But he has the Citrus Berry, to get his HP back there. But yeah, that crit was nice, and I enjoyed it. So now I go back to Mian Shao, boom. And he goes for the Toxic. And I was actually fine, because if he went for a Scald, it probably would have taken out Mian Shao, but I'm fine with Toxic, because I do have Regenerator and stuff. So now, he goes for Protect, and I go for Knockoff. It does still have its item, so this Knockoff is going to do 130 base power, not including Mian Shao's attack. So that burn turned out to be quite helpful, as I knew. And knockoff is obviously gonna take it out. Oh wait, no, what? Oh, never mind. I thought it still had its fighting. But anyways, sorry, Burn's gonna take it out. And that's me and Showdown. So now here comes Danny, Jolteon, and I go to my Landorus now, thinking I was going to Thunderbolt, but he predicted quite nicely, and I'm not sure. I think he went for the Hidden Power Ice, but for some reason, if he was Hidden Power Ice, it probably would have taken out Landorus, because it is 4 times effective. But I live with 25 HP, and that's going to take Life Orb damage and Burn. So, I didn't know I would outspeed, but I did. And so now I go for the EQ and take out Jolteon, which is pretty nice. And now he goes into his Navy, which is his last Pokemon. So I pretty much went Earthquake because there was no point switching in to a different Pokemon. So Sylveon's going to take out Landorus with its Hyper Voice, Pixelated, boosted 50% boost. And now I go to my Megalon and finish up the job. Get that Poison Jab. And this is gonna hurt too much. Boom. So yeah, that was a great game, great battle, granted. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this Wi-Fi battle. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos, and we'll see you guys in the next one.